Hey guys, I've gotten a lot of questions on leads not showing up for you guys in your list, and you're having a hard time being able to pick the leads to add to your schedule. So let me show you what could be happening, or just I'll show you also how to bulk assign the leads to yourself. They should all be assigned, but I sometimes there might be one-offs where they didn't get assigned to you, so I'll try to troubleshoot that for you too. Okay, so you go to your home tab, and this is dashboard. This is what the dashboard looks like. You go to maps over here. You know what? When you're on your home screen, this is something else that's really helpful that you guys need to do every time you log in. You have to hit this refresh button, and it will update all the information in Salesforce. So every time you log in on the home screen, you need to hit refresh. And you can't refresh more than once in a minute. So if you hit it twice, it's gonna give you this little error thing. So do that every time you log in to refresh it, to update all the new information in the system. So go to maps. I'm gonna show you about leads here in a second. So you go to list. I like to expand the list over here with these little arrows, because I have old eyes and I can't see it when it's that small. So, and see, we have a list, but I can't scroll down any further. If you go down here to this corner, it's going to show you 1 of 50 of 2021 records. So you go to these little arrows and you hit over, okay? And it'll take you page by page by page through all of the leads. And there's a lot. There's like 2021 leads. So there shouldn't be any reason you can't find your leads on here. The only other tip I want to give you guys is, if in this search box, if you know what town you're going to, so let's say Michael's going to go to Duncan for the day. We're going to say, yeah, or let's put in Lawton. Let's put in Lawton, Lawton. Hit enter, and see, it gives him a list of literally everything in Lawton. Now, what's weird about this is, see, it did throw one in here that's Anandarko, which is Kat's area. And I wanted to show you guys this on purpose because Anandarko is not, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Anandarko is not Michael's territory. So what he can do is he needs to go up here to the very top of the page, and there's right here, it says marker with a little box. If you check that, it's going to click everything on this whole list. It's going to select it, okay? But he knows he does not want Anandarko because that's Kat's area. So he's going to uncheck that box, okay? But everything else says Lawton, so he's good because that's all his territory and all the check marks stayed. So you go down here to select an option. You go up here to change owner. You go down here to apply, and it's going to ask you who you want to change these to. And these are all in Michael's area. So I'm going to hit Michael's name, and then I'm going to say save and close. And it updates the owner on all of these accounts except for Anandarko. So Anandarko, I'm going to do this separate because I know it's Kat's. So I'm going to check mark it, and I'm going to select an option. I'm going to change the owner, and I'm going to apply it. And then I'm going to pick her name, Caitlin Stevens, and I'm going to save and close. Okay. And then that's how you can bulk assign your leads to yourself. If you want to, if you feel like you're not really finding, or it's hard for you, you have 10 dispensaries you want to visit in one town because you're going to drop off 10 sample bags, or even if you're not going to drop 10 sample bags in that town. Let's say Michael's going to go to Durant for the day, okay? And he says, I want to know where my leads are, leads over here in Durant, Durant. I hope I spelled it right. And that way I can pick 5 dispensaries that I want to visit to drop off samples, because I have 5 other dispensaries that are already accounts with us. So I'm going to pick those, and I'm going to select an option, add to schedule, and then apply. I'm not going to do this because it will mess Michael's schedule up, and I don't want to mess his schedule up. But that's how you select your leads to be able to drop sample bags. I would select your town up here that you're getting ready to go to. Check mark the ones that you're going to drop samples to, and then select an option, add the schedule, and then you hit apply, and then you do all the steps that you do in the video I did before this to add them to your schedule. So that's pretty easy. Shouldn't be anything tough. If you want to unselect them, you just hit that twice and it will select them all and then unselect them. And don't forget about the little arrows down here, because it will scroll you through however many pages of leads are in each town. So you can bulk assign them to yourself, or you can also put them on your schedule. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Kat and Leah, you guys will have to be careful doing that, because Oklahoma City is going to all be listed the same as Oklahoma City, and we know that each of you have half the city. So you guys are going to have a little bit more legwork. You're not going to be able to bulk assign Oklahoma City to either one of yourselves. You're going to have to look up on the map, like, where is this account? For example, I'm going to do this one, Rockwell. Because it says Oklahoma City and I'm not really sure where it's at, if you hover over the name of it and click into it, it'll open the contact card for that. And then you can go to this map and it maps it on here. So you can like open the map, click on the map, and it'll open it up and it'll pin it. It'll show you like where it's located. And then you can like scroll in and out to kind of figure out like whose territory it's in. Sometimes though, like this one, see, it doesn't have a specific address attached to it. All it says is Oklahoma City. So that's going to be a little bit difficult. You guys are going to have to probably call the number that's listed and say, hey, you know, what's your current address? I have you guys as a dispensary in Oklahoma City. We're trying to figure out which rep needs to come visit you. You know, by the way, we're with Buffalo Rose or Pure Verde. Just give them a call, see whose account it is. If it doesn't end up being yours, fine. Get the address and add the address in here. You know, it doesn't help it helps everybody if we can just do a little bit of research on these accounts. So this one actually does say Rockwell. It says 12415 North Rockwell LLC. It's the name of it, but that's not the address of it. So anyway. If you ended up wanting to put address information, you can open that and you can go over here to, it says county created by, you can edit everything. So you can search the address, you can put the city, zip, and county, everything in here. And then you save it. Of course, you have to save everything you do. So if you end up finding a lead that you're not sure about, you don't know whose territory it's in, just give them a call that number, give them an email the number to find out what the address is. Go in here and edit the address on the contact card. It might be yours, it might be someone else's, but it helps everyone out if we just update addresses, especially on leads, because we just don't know anything about them yet. So I hope that's helpful. I'm going to make another video for you guys on how to create a new account. So look for it here soon.